Smoke them if you got them. So, today has been a good day for me. I'll tell you what. Yesterday I got myself an M&P 40. And today I got myself my concealed carry permit. Yeah, so it's a good day today. I'm going to go get some ammo therapy in today. Yeah, they definitely made me laugh today. They put retired on my occupation. But again, it's a good day when you get your concealed carry permit, isn't it? Don't you think? So, thought that was funny. But hey, that fraud that I've been dealing with over in Facebook, she actually called my sheriff's department and spoke to the sheriff about it. And, you know, like I said, I highly doubt he's going to waste taxpayer dollars on worrying about what a fraud in New York is doing. So, but you know, hey, I've agreed to stop saying her name, and as long as she stops saying my name, and yeah, you know, but I will refer to her moving forward as the fraud. So that's all I got to say about that. But again, concealed carry permit in the state of South Dakota. It's as legit as it gets. So, you know, there was some of her minions and some of her trolls were trying to say I was a convicted felon, this, that, and the other, and I had to laugh at it. You know, I just passed not one but 2 background checks in 2 days. So, you know, like I said, you know, this should silence enough people. Oh, and here's another fun fact about that fraud. They're celebrating like I have been taken down off of Facebook because of them. And I actually found out the reason why I was taken off of Facebook is because it's my third violation of playing some other video that I don't have the rights to. And I actually played the Seinfeld episode about mail fraud. And so I didn't have the rights to that video, and so that was my third strike on playing videos that I don't have the rights to. So it's not because I'm some internet bully. It's because I don't have the rights to play that video. So they're over there in Looney Tune land celebrating this victory, this simulated victory against me, and I have to laugh at it. So, but I will definitely be doing some more fun stuff. Like I said, I'm going to be referring to her moving forward as the fraud, and that's about it. So if anybody's got any questions about that, she'll just be referred to as the fraud from New York. So yeah, but she did call the sheriff's department out here, and I did talk to the sheriff, and you know, I'm sure she'll be getting a call from him back as well. But yeah, it was my third strike on playing something that I don't have the rights to on my Facebook. So, well, of course you can share it on your page. But like I said, for those just tuning in, I did go out today and get my concealed carry permit in the state of South Dakota. So, like I said, it's a good day for me. I'm going to start my ammo therapy. So I'll be putting out some videos, doing some ammo therapy. And, you know, just having some fun with it. And, you know, I'm actually looking at joining up with a club out here in South Dakota that does, you know, competitions and little shooting events, things like that. And so that should be fun to get into. And, you know, like I said, it's all things considered, even going through my shit, there's still good days. And, you know, I do believe that I will be having a meeting with the governor of South Dakota here. I don't know exactly when, but the door seems like it's now unlocked at least. Now it's just time to open it. And so, definitely moving in the right direction. So, I don't have any root beer today. I actually got this iced tea / watermelon lemonade. It's not too shabby. I didn't grab a root beer, but it's pretty good. So, yeah, I'll be doing videos later where I get to do some ammo therapy and and go shoot my new M&P 40. It's a 40 caliber pistol. And like I said, I got my concealed carry permit. I should get the hard copy in about 2 weeks. Also took care of some other things while I was down there to get the ball rolling in motion. So, on a few other issues that I have. But, you know, like I said, her little team of merry misfits over there in Fantasyland are celebrating this victory. They've said some pretty stupid things about me. I mean, again, they were saying I'm a convicted felon, but yet, you know, she's the one working with convicted felons. And so, eat it, suckers. I I just passed 2 background checks in 2 days. And so, you know, hey, I hope that you guys get a good laugh out of all this as well. If you haven't checked out Buck Stop Studio yet, please do. They've been definitely putting in some hard work and trying to you know, just make people aware from what their perspective is on things, and you know, I know they're putting in a lot of hard work. So you can find them on YouTube as well. And so just because I don't exist over in fantasy Facebook land, you know, it doesn't mean I'm not here. It doesn't mean I don't exist. And so I'm actually on Monday getting my green screen. So I'll be setting up my green screen and getting my broadcast platform the way I want it to be. So I'll be having a new formatted show coming out soon. And it's going to be awesome. I really do look forward to it. I'm trying to find everything I can to get through the bullshit while still maintaining my sanity. I know right now there's a buddy of mine by the name of Adam Dingle that's going through a bunch of bullshit. And, you know, to have him go through that, just I hope he knows he's not alone. And that, you know, he definitely is going through a whirlwind of shit right now. So hopefully I'll be able to reach out and talk to him here soon. But, you know, like I said, it's been a good day for me, folks. Like I said, not only did I get a new pistol yesterday, I got my concealed carry permit today. And they actually, like I said, put me down as retired. My occupation is retired. It's a little funny to me. But, you know, hey, it is what it is. So, to the Facebook frauds out there, you know, listen, we can have opinions that agree, and we can disagree, and we can just agree that, you know what, we don't have to even talk about each other. You know, we can just move on. You know, I do believe that fraud over there has committed some crimes. I do believe that she should be investigated. I do know that she's pissed off all the wrong people. And meanwhile, you know, my sheriff's handing me a concealed carry permit. So that should tell you the difference in our character. And I want to point it out again, and this is for any fraud. If you're calling out a fraud, if they say they have credentials, just as easy as it is for me to pull out a concealed carry permit and go, hey guys, look, concealed carry permit. They should be able to pull out their credentials and say, this is what gives me the ability to work with children of abuse, and that way... But they don't do that. So, Bikers United Against Child Abuse is back up. Well, again, you know, they have to go through the process just like anybody else. They might be on a shorter ban than I'm on, but again, I'm not banned on Fantasy Facebook land because I'm somehow some internet bully. I'm banned because I played a Seinfeld clip, and it was the 3rd time I've played something on my platform that I don't have the copyrights to. So, but again, you know, that is what it is. You know, I'm gonna have to come back a little more careful with what I decide to broadcast, and Facebook algorithms are very quick to pick up on that stuff. So, you know, let that be a lesson. But as far as it goes with those frauds over there, I'm not in Facebook jail because of you guys. So if you guys could just stop lying and continuing to lie to your audience, that would be wonderful. Also, I would, you know, hope that fraud would retract her statement that I've killed people. That's absolutely asinine to say. I mean, I'm a United States Marine Corps veteran with an honorable discharge, Purple Heart recipient, and to have her little merry band of misfits saying I'm a felon while at the same time I just got handed a concealed carry permit from my sheriff is an absolute joke. So it should just go to show who they are versus who I am. You know, like I said, if I have a problem with somebody, I have no problem stating my opinion. And that's all it really is an opinion. You know, it's not like I'm sitting here actively, contacting their law enforcement. I did participate in calling the appropriate people that said that they are investigating her organization, but that's about it. So, like I said, moving forward, like I said, I told you we're going to get to the conclusion of this at some point, at least from my perspective, from my standing. And I'm not going to even speak her name. I'm just going to refer, if I have to her as the fraud from New York. And that's it. So moving forward, everybody has that understanding. And like I said, I'm going to go do some ammo therapy. I'm going to continue to pursue seeking the governor's audience and try to get a few things squared away in my life when it comes to my own personal situation. But when it comes to this new formatted show, I'm going to actually have a wide range of topics. It's not just going to be focusing on one group or one person and figuring out why they're committing the fraud they're committing. They're just going to, if they do get mentioned, it'll be that fraud organization, and it'll be in a short clip with actual proof of the fraud. So, like I said, that fraud out in New York, if she wanted to silence anybody today, she'd be able to just hold up to the camera her credentials that says that she is lawfully allowed under the law to work with children of abuse, but she doesn't do that. So, that's a telltale sign to any parent out there that's going through the family law court system, and who you actively choose to have, whatever it may be, even if they are advocates, advocate for you, you should ask for credentials. You should 100% ask for credentials, so that way you know that the person you're working with is licensed and lawfully doing so. Because if you don't, you could experience a negative adverse reaction to your case, and that's not helping children. That's actually harming them further. And plus, you set them up to go on live broadcast and air their case while they're in active cases. You very well are violating the law if you're doing so. Hey, what's up, Kyle? Hey, I got my concealed carry permit today. Yep. Oh yeah, it's official. So, but yeah, you guys, that's awesome. I mean, all things considered, you got to find the good and the bad. And like I said, when you get your official concealed carry signed by the sheriff, the trip to the Capitol yesterday, the governor wasn't there, but I do believe that the governor is going to give me an hour of his time, and my mother's going to go, and we were able to speak to one of his staff members that does brief the governor, and to like I said, if I speak to the governor, and I believe that he has done everything within, I believe, his power, authority, jurisdiction to hear my redress of grievance, then I won't burn the flag on South Dakota soil. Because again, there may be another avenue that could go, and again, they take from me what I love the most, and I'm gonna hold hostage what they seem to love the most, and that's the image of this unconstitutional form of government, and so, like I said, but to me, they have to be fully aware. And the only way the governor is going to be fully aware is if I have spoken to him directly. So that way, man to man, father to father, I know I've already spoken to you. I know I have redressed all grievances, left no stone unturned, and then make a decision from there. But, at the end of the day, I take the good with the bad, and I take the bad with the good, and all things considered, I think I'm in the right step in the right direction, and I'm going to go from there. I'm not here to try to circumvent all proper due process of law. Hey, today, hope today's a good day for you. So, shoot, I should just stay sticking to YouTube. I got more people interested in watching over here than over in fantasy Facebook land. But, Stirring the pot today. Well, hey, listen, if you stir the shit pot, don't be afraid to lick the shit spoon because, whew, I'll tell you what, that shit stinks. So, but yeah, I'm going to go buy in about another 100 rounds of ammo here after this video. And then I'm waiting on Tyler to get home, and then hopefully Nathan, Tyler, and myself can see if Isaac's available and maybe go out and shoot some rounds off and get some targets and put in some ammo therapy. And that's kind of the goal for today. It'll be the first time I fired it, so of course, you guys will get some videos of it. Got to. Which is going to freak out a few people. Oh my God, he's got a gun! Like I said, don't tell me that I'm a felon when I can go out and prove to you that I just bought a gun lawfully, went to my sheriff, and got a concealed carry permit. None of that would be possible if what they were saying is true. So the internet is just filled with a bunch of idiots, filled with a bunch of stupid people. And, I'm going to go out and I'm going to try to free them a little bit, just a little bit. And like I said, don't expect me to say that person's name. The only way I'm going to refer to that person is by calling them the fraud from New York. So, they flipped when they found out you had a gun. Well, I don't even know who you are. So, I mean, if I saw a little blue Smurf running around with a gun, I'd probably be like, well, that's something you don't see every day. So... But like I said, you got to take the good with the bad. You got to try to find the good in all days, even if you're going through some shit. And this is my way of trying to find some good. This is my way of trying to move past the bullshit that I've been through with these internet idiots and those frauds over there in New York and their little network of Merry Misfit flying monkeys. We already know it's a fraud. We've already exposed it enough. I think at this point, anybody that doesn't do their research into who they're having advocate for them is really almost, in all reality, deserving the stupidity you're going to get. Because if you don't research your advocate that you're trying to have advocate for you, and you don't see their credentials, then you're not actually helping your child. You're actually hurting your child even more, and that's the concern that all of us have. 50 cal. Nah, I was quoted as saying that I think every man, woman, and child should have a machine gun, and that was satire in a comment out of context, but it is kind of funny. So, but anybody else got anything before I go? This is day 4 of my Facebook jail, and since I've been in jail over in Facebook, I got a pistol, concealed carry permit, and I think I'm going to end the day with a big smile on my face. Which I know is eating up the frauds. Oh, I know it is. But hey, at this point I think there's enough people aware. At this point I think that who they get involved with is willingly and knowingly getting in bed with that fraud, and therefore they probably have a fraud to cover up themselves. Fraud attracts fraud, folks. I repel fraud. I say get as far away from me as you can. If you want to, it's better for you to keep my name out of your mouth than for you to sit there and to keep continuing lying about who I am while I keep telling the truth about who you are. Let me go out to the range, shoot a few rounds. I won't forget you exist, but I won't refer to you by name. Everybody's just going to know that I'm just going to talk about you being that fraud from New York. And she's going to have to live with that. Hey, you know what? I'll tell you what. If she was to say, here's where my credentials were. I went to this school. I got this training. I'm certified through the state this way. Here's my license to do what I'm doing and working with abused children. The same way I had to apply for a concealed license permit, or a concealed carry permit, excuse me, she should be able to show us how she was credentialed to do what she's doing. And to piss off the bar members and have an attorney's legal notice at the bottom of your email, all these things are pointing to the fact that you're a fraud. So, just to push a book. And that said, a book that you can find anything on, all that information on Google, and then publishing people's stories without their consent. It's absolutely asinine, so. But, you know what, I do appreciate those that have been trying to reach out to me. You can find me on Instagram. Lately, I've been posting a few videos over there, just kind of laughing over there and having a good time. And, you know, I'm setting up all the platforms, so that way when Facebook jail is over, my show will debut, and it's going to be fun. So, we keep it real, we don't sugarcoat anything, and at the end of the day, if you're a fake, a fraud, or phony, you've been warned. So, anybody else got anything before I go? Because I'm about to turn this vehicle on. I'm about to go buy another 100 rounds, maybe some targets, and then I'm going to go have some fun. Because that's all I can really do today. Let's hope it starts. Oh, it started. So, alright, you guys. Well,